The woman who threw away her twin child. In a small village called Amog, there lived a young woman named Ngozi. She was tall, beautiful, and admired by many. Ngozi had just married a handsome man named Chika. Everyone in the village celebrated their wedding, and people said they were the perfect couple. After 2 months of marriage, Ngozi became pregnant. Her husband was very happy. This is a blessing from God, Chike said, touching her stomach gently. Ngozi smiled. She was also happy, but deep inside, she wanted only one child, a baby boy. She did not want twins. When she was 5 months pregnant, Ngozi had a strange dream. In the dream, an old woman came to her and said, "You will give birth to twins, but you must never separate them. If you do, something bad will happen." Ngozi woke up, sweating. She was scared. She told her husband about the dream, but he laughed. "It is just a dream," Chike said. "Twins are a blessing." But Ngozi did not feel blessed. She felt afraid in her heart. She did not want twins. She only wanted one baby. Months passed, and the day of the delivery came. Ngozi was rushed to the village health center. After many hours of pain, she gave birth to a twins, a boy and a girl. The nurse smiled and said, "Congratulations, you have a strong, beautiful twins." But Ngozi did not smile. She looked at the babies with cold eyes. Her husband, however, was overjoyed. He named the boy Obinna and the girl Adora. He thanked God for the gift of twins. As the day went by, people came to greet Ngozi and celebrate. But inside her heart, Ngozi had a secret. She was not happy with having two babies. She thought one was enough. One night, when the baby were just 3 weeks old, Ngozi went until her husband fell asleep. When she picked up little Adora, the baby girl, and wrapped her on her old clothes, she walked gently into the dark forest, far away the village. There she found an old bush dump pit where villagers throw rubbish without thinking twice. She dropped the baby into the pit. She covered her ears so she would not hear the soft cry of the child. "Now I have only one," she said. "No one will ever know." She walked back home and climbed onto bed, pretend nothing wrong. But the forest had eyes, the night had ear. A strange spirit who lived in the forest saw everything. The spirit, a guardian of innocent souls, became angry. The next morning, Ngozi told everyone that one of the twins had died in her sleep. She even carried fake tears. People were said, but they believed her. However, Chike, her husband, was confused. "How can a strong baby just die in the night?" he said, but Ngozi told him it was God's will. The days passed and baby Obinna grew. He was strong and smart, but sometimes he would cry for no reason, joking toward the forest. Ngozi would shout at him, "Keep quiet," but the baby would not stop. At night, she began to hear strange sounds like a baby crying far away in the forest. One night, Ngozi dreamed again. The same old woman appeared and said, "You were warmed. You threw away a gift. Now your heart will know pain." Ngozi woke up screaming. Her husband said to her, "What's wrong?" he asked. She shook her head and lied. It was just a bad dream. She shook her head and lied. It was just a bad dream. But the strange thing did not stop. A few weeks later, baby Obinna became sick. He refused to eat. His eyes looked empty. Ngozi carried him to a health center, but the nurse said there is nothing wrong. He is just weak. That night, the baby cried and cried, staring at his mother as if he knew her secret. Then something happened. Ngozi woke up and found herself in the forest. She did not know how she got there. She was standing beside the bush where she had thrown Adora. And there in the dark, she saw a small finger, a baby girl covered in light. It was Adora. But her eyes were red and her faces were full of sadness. Why did you throw me away, Mama? The spirit baby asked. Ngozi fell on her knees. I was scared. I did not want twins, she cried. The baby said, I was your daughter. I was part of your blessing, but you rejected me. Ngozi begged, Forgive me, please. The spirit replied, Your tears cannot change what you do. Suddenly, Ngozi woke up in her bed, sweating and shaking. She rushed to check on Obinna, but the boy was cold, lifeless. She screamed. Her husband ran in, and they rushed to the health center, but the nurse only shook her head. I warn you, all the spirits whisper in your ear. You killed one. Now you have lost both. From that day, Ngozi went mad. She would walk around the village, shouted, I only wanted one. I did not want twins. The village soon began to whisper about her. Some said she had killed her own child. Others said the spirit of the forest was punishing her. Chika, heartbroken, left the village and never returned. Ngozi now